Hello, scholars. Today I'll work through IXL 11.1, Identify and Correct Errors with Plural and Possessive Nouns. This exercise is all about apostrophes, so first some apostrophe basics. The apostrophe is like a flying comma, to quote Lynn Truss's book, The Girls Like Spaghetti, and it is shaped like a number 9, not like a number 6. Sometimes when you're typing, your word processor may try to format this as a 6 because it thinks you want just a single quotation mark, not an apostrophe. For example, if I try to type 76, okay, the way to kind of trick your word processor here is just type a letter, then type the apostrophe, and then you can go back and delete the letter, and you'll get that number 9 shape. Language always changes, and so over the years, people have disagreed about when and where you need an apostrophe. But you can think of apostrophes as having two basic jobs. The first is to show that something got taken out. This is called elision. For example, if I take out the A and I am, I'm left with I'm. The apostrophe represents the letter that used to be there. Apostrophes are also used to show possession. And I just got to point out that historically, this is also elision. In some forms of the word, if you go way back into the language, an ES was used to show possession. Now that E dropped out, got replaced with an apostrophe, and so that's what we use to show possession today. It's like a little fossil in the language. Interesting to know, although maybe not relevant to this exercise, but I just had to say it. This exercise is all about the possession, though, not the elision. While going through this exercise, there are a couple terms that may be useful. The first is singular, which means just one cat, one city, one tax, one sister-in-law, one woman. Okay, and plural, of course, means more than one. 2 cats, 2 cities, 3 taxes, 4 sisters-in-law, many women. When you make a word plural, you've got to go back to those elementary school rules and apply them. So adding an S, taking a Y, sometimes turning it to an IES, maybe adding an ES at the end of an X, for example, or if it's a compound word, adding the S to the main word. And sometimes, of course, plural words just take a totally different form. So goose becomes geese, child becomes children, woman becomes women. What you don't want to do, though, to make a word plural is to slap an apostrophe S on there. That's a rookie error. Let's not make that one. Okay, another term we need to know here is possession, or if something's possessive. If something's possessive, the noun in question is going to kind of own the thing that comes right after it. The cat's milk, the dog's bone, the sun's warmth. Now, with possessive phrases, we've got two ways of saying it in English. We can say it with the apostrophe S. We can also flip the phrase around and use an of. So the milk of the cat, the bone of the dog, the warmth of the sun. And if you're not sure whether something's possessive, again, try flipping it around and making an of statement. If you can, well, then it's possessive and you're going to need the apostrophe. Now, there are a couple of guidelines we're going to apply here. First of all, if something is singular, nothing we need to do, right? One city. If it's singular possessive, then we need an apostrophe S, and that'll work just fine every single time. Okay, if a word is plural, first thing we need to do is apply those elementary school rules, make it plural. And if it's only plural and not possessive, that's all we've got to do. If it's plural and possessive, though, then we need to add an apostrophe, and it could go outside the S, or you might have to add an apostrophe S. So if the plural word ends in S, like cities, we'll add the apostrophe on the outside. If the plural word doesn't end in S, then we'll just put the apostrophe S on like we would do for a singular word. Now, if you're not certain, something I do when I'm not certain is I'll make an of statement. So if I say the libraries of the 2 cities, well, that tells me the word S was already on the word cities, right? That tells me that was a plural word ending in S, and so I need the apostrophe on the outside. If I flip around the women's books, I've got the books of the women. Well, the word S wasn't on the word woman, so I need to tack it on there with the apostrophe. All right, that may or may not be useful to you. It's occasionally useful to me. While going through the exercise, I'm going to ask 2 questions over and over. First, is the word plural? If it is, then I need to apply those elementary school rules, make it plural. Second, is the word possessive? If it is, then I've got to figure out where that apostrophe goes, whether it's inside the S or outside the S. I'll point out that there are other rules regarding apostrophes and possession. For example, there's another exercise that you can practice in IXL if you'd like, which has to do with shared and unshared possession. In shared possession, you've got 2 or more people who are working as a unit to possess something. So that's my mom and dad's cat. Mom and dad own that cat together. They're a unit. We just need one apostrophe on the outside there. With unshared possession, each individual person has their own thing that they own. So we show that by putting an apostrophe S on each word. So those are my mom's and dad's socks. Mom has separate socks. Dad has separate socks. All right, let's take a look at the exercise. Fix the two plural or possessive errors. A new vintage women's clothing store has just opened up in downtown Winchester. Well, I see the word women. Is it plural? Yes, it is. But it's not a plural word that ends in S. Is it possessive? Yes, it is. The women have the clothing store. So this is a case where I need to have just plain old apostrophe S. Next sentence. The shop carries clothing styles from several different decades. Is style plural? Yes, it is. We're talking about multiple styles here. So first thing I'm going to do is just type the word properly plural, which is like that. Okay, and then I'm going to say, is it possessive? Well, the styles don't own anything. It's just styles, right? There's no possession at all here. So there's no need to have an apostrophe. I just need the plural word. Carly takes her civic responsibility seriously and views it as a citizen's duty to vote in elections. Well, let's go straight to the word with the apostrophe here. Views it as a citizen's duty. Well, the word a there tells me we're talking one citizen. So again, my first question, is it plural? The answer here is no, not plural. So I'm just going to go ahead and type the word. Okay, next question, is it possessive? A citizen's duty. Yeah, okay, citizens possess duty. It's the duty of the citizens. Okay, and since I just have a singular word here, I'm going to tack on that apostrophe S to show the possession. IMPE has designed several well-known buildings, such as the Kennedy Library and the Glass Pyramid at the Louvre. All right, well, let's take a look at the word buildings. Is it plural? Yes, definitely plural, right? He's designed several of them. Is it possessive? Nope. The buildings don't possess anything here. It's not like the building's height or the building's magnificent. So this is just a plain old plural word, and all I need to do is just add that S. Saturn is one of our solar system's most spectacular planets. Looking at the word system here, is it plural? Nope, we have one solar system here, so that needs to be singular. Is it possessive? Yes, the solar system's planets, right? So I have a singular possessive word. So first let's just type it singular, and then we'll just add on the apostrophe S. More tornadoes occur in the U.S. than anywhere else in the world. While many occur in Tornado Alley, a large area of land in the country's midsection, it's important to remember, yada, let's start right here. Okay, the country's midsection. How many countries here? Well, one country, so this is a singular word. Is it possessive? Country's midsection, the midsection of the country, that's singular possessive. So I'm going to type the word singular and then add the apostrophe S. Okay, moving on, it's important to remember that these natural disasters aren't limited to this region. The word disaster, is it plural? Yeah, multiple natural disasters. I've got the word these right there. Okay, is it possessive? Nope. There's nothing after the word disasters that's being possessed here. So this is just a plain old plural word. I'm going to go back to elementary school and just add the S on there. There's nothing else I need to do for that word, except make sure I spell it right, because if I don't, I'll get this question wrong. Disasters. You see the word star in there, like Astra. Okay, the Westminster geese's food supply has been dwindling in recent years, so they've been forced to switch to search for new homes. Okay, so there's only one error here, but let's look at the two words that have apostrophes. First of all, we've got geese here. We're talking about multiple geese, so that's a plural word, but it's a plural word that doesn't end in S. Is it possessive? Yeah, it's the geese's food supply, so that needs the apostrophe. So this is looking good, right? It's one of those plural words that doesn't end in S, so I just need to tack on the apostrophe S. Okay, if I look over at homes, then I can see we've got a problem there. Is it plural? Yep, we're talking about multiple homes. Is it possessive? Nope, there's nothing coming right after the word homes that they possess. So it's just a basic plural, non-possessive word. All right, now we've got no words here with apostrophes, so we just have to figure out which one needs it. And I could go through and check word by word. Okay, wolves. Well, that's plural, right? And I've applied my elementary school rules, turned the F into a V, so that looks good. Not possessive. Same thing with humans, plural but not possessive. Animals, plural but not possessive. Farmers, well, it's a farmer. So first question, is it plural? The answer is no, singular. Second question, is it possessive? Yeah, farmer's enemies. So this is just a singular possessive word. I'll just go ahead and type the word farmer and add the apostrophe S. Most children's interest in stars wane as they get older. Sorry, wanes as they get older. I read that wrong. Okay, well we only need to find one according to the directions here, so we're good to find it right here. Okay, children, is it plural? Yep. So the plural form of children is, or child is children. Okay, is it possessive? Yeah, interest, the children's interest. Now this is a plural word that doesn't end in S, so we just need to tack on the apostrophe S. All right. So I can go through here. If it doesn't jump out to you, again, you can go through bit by bit and look. Artist, that's singular. Possessive, that one's good. Elements, just plain plural. Okay, and then right here, contemporaries, those are, temp is time, right? Con is, or co is with her together. So these are people who are working at the same time as her. Great vocab word there. Okay, she's got more than one contemporary, so the word is plural, and it's a word that ends in I. So to make it plural again, I need to just put the IES on there like we see here. Okay, but is the word possessive? No, there's nothing right after this word that the contemporaries possess. It's just plain old plural word. That's all we got to do. No need for an apostrophe. Okay, so in this case, sorry, I just skimmed through it. The words that have the apostrophes are the ones we should look at, and it's nice they've kind of marked it for us, but let's take a look at those. Okay, 21,000 bicycles were available. Well, is it plural? Yep. Is it possessive? Nope, it's not like the bicycle's tires, the bicycle's wheels, it's just the bicycles. So let's just take that word and make it plural. Okay, 36 of the nation's urban areas. Is it plural? Nope, we're just talking about the United States, one nation, right? And is it possessive? Yep, nation's urban areas, the urban areas of the nation. So we just need apostrophe S there. All right, now we're in the big leagues because they've stopped telling us how many errors we're looking for. So let's just go through and pause on any word that we think we might need to think about. The World Meteorological Organization is responsible for choosing hurricanes' names. Okay, I've got the word hurricanes. Is it plural? Yep, multiple hurricanes. Is it possessive? Yep, hurricanes' names. So this is if I just take the word and make it plural, it's got the S on the end. To make it possessive, just need to add the apostrophe. For Atlantic hurricanes, okay, so that's just plain plural, no possession there, we're good to go. The group has 6 lists, again, just plain plural, it's not like the list possess anything, of 21 names, just plain plural, which are cycled through every 6 years, just plain plural. If a storm is especially destructive, its name may be retired. All right, I'm not seeing anything else that's looking bad to me, so let's just call this one good. Okay, again, let's just take it through word by word. Our country's national anthem, country is singular. Is it possessive? Yep, the national anthem of the country. So let's go ahead and just make that apostrophe S like normal. 200 years old. So this is just plain plural. Okay, fireworks, just plain plural. So it looks like we're good. All right, we've got the Alumni Association's focus. Okay, singular word, just one association. Possessive, focus, so apostrophe S looks good there. Students, just plain plural, looks good. Phone calls, plural, looks good. Visits, plural, looks good. Okay, freshman applications. Is it plural? Yeah, multiple applications. Is it possessive? Nope, we don't have anything right after this at the application zone. So just plain plural, no need for an apostrophe. Robert believes that teens, just plain plural, would benefit from later school start times, just plain plural. So he wrote an editorial for a school's newspaper. Okay, one school, right? But the school has the newspaper. So this is singular, possessive. His editorial cites evidence from well-known pediatricians and a high school that recently instituted a later start time. All right, well, pediatricians, is it plural? Yeah. Okay, is it possessive? Nope, no need for that apostrophe. And I am totally in favor of later school start times. I am not a morning person. If I could go back in time and say, hey, you're going to be getting up like at 6 every day for the rest of your working life, I might be like, let's find a job that's a little bit later. Just saying, not that I don't love English. Okay, an astronaut's training. All right, right here we've got a problem. An astronaut, that tells us one astronaut. So this is singular. Is it possessive? Yep, astronaut's training. So let's make it singular possessive. Involves much more than just academic studies. Okay, is the word study plural? It's plural, so we need the IAS there. Is it possessive? Nope. It's not like the study's effect or the study's result or something. It's just the studies. All right, and I could keep going through, but at a glance, everything's looking good. Okay, we've got cities, one city, right? City's public transit system, so that's looking good. Singular apostrophe S. Okay, if I keep going, I've got the word commuter. Is it plural? Yeah, 101.5 million of them. That's definitely plural. Is it possessive? Nope, it's not like the commuter's preferences or the commuters, I don't know, cafe lattes or something. It's just the commuters. So let's just go ahead and make this plural. Okay, and then I've got buses and trains, which are also plural but not possessive. So looks good. Okay, so I'm just going through here pretty quickly, but I'm looking at the word key points. Okay, is it plural? Yep, multiple points. Is it possessive? Not a bit of it. So let's just make it plain plural. Okay, to satisfy viewers' desire for interactivity. Are we talking, is it plural? Yeah, we're talking about multiple viewers here. So let's go ahead and take the word, just write it plural. Is it possessive? Yeah, viewer's desire. So plural word ending in S that's possessive takes the apostrophe on the outside. It's the desire of the viewers. The Brandenburg Gate in Berlin is one of the world's most recognizable landmarks. Okay, right here I've got the word world. Is it plural? Nope, just one world. Is it possessive? Yep. Okay, I'm not seeing anything else. Okay, we've got the world's oldest, so one world. Is it the world's oldest constitution? That's possessive, so that's looking good. Okay, it establishes and defines the powers. Is that plural? Yeah, multiple powers, right? Is it possessive? Nope. So let's just make it plain old plural. Okay, country, one country, right? So that's singular. Is it possessive? Yep. Country's branches. That one's looking good. Let's keep it as is. And then nothing else we need to worry about. Ooh, the challenge zone. I'm ready. Okay, Japan's. Looks good. Oh, cities. Now we've got an issue here. Okay, so first we say, is it plural? Yes or no? Well, we're talking one city, so that's singular. Is it possessive? Yes or no? Yeah, the city's location. So again, we're just going to do regular old apostrophe S for singular possession. Okay, not seeing anything else there. Let's submit. All right, sheep's ages. So we're talking multiple sheep? Yeah, but the word sheep is plural, right? Okay, is it possessive? Yeah, the sheep's ages. So we have a plural word that doesn't end in S that is possessive, just takes the regular apostrophe S. Okay, now I'm looking at ages. Is it plural? Yep, multiple ages, right? Is it possessive? Nope. Nothing comes after the word ages that they own. So I'm just going to write that plural. What little pearls of wisdom we're getting in these questions? Okay, well, you may be aware of a thunderstorm's potential. Well, I'm looking right here. We're talking one thunderstorm, so that's singular. Is it possessive? Yep, thunderstorm's potential. So let's go and add the apostrophe s. All right, right here's our problem. We've got the word women. That's plural, doesn't end in s. Is it possessive? Yep, it's the women's right. So for a word that's plural, not ending in s, we're just going to do apostrophe s. Okay, let's look at researchers first. Well, there are three of them, so it's plural. Is it possessive? Yep, it's the researcher's contributions. So plural ending in s, apostrophe on the outside looks good. Let's keep that one as is. Okay, contributions. Is it plural? Yep, multiple contributions. Is it possessive? Nope. So we just need to take that apostrophe off. Hooray! Apostrophes are tricky little devils, but I think they make a difference. Give it a try, and if you need help, let me know.